Alright, hello everyone and welcome to part 2 my Shadowstep guide. First we'll do King's Row. Now this is my favorite teleport right here to start on defense. If you're playing Reaper on defense, you can actually step right up here and actually be on this ledge, so if they come out of this top spawn area, you'll be right next to them. Now you want to be very careful doing this, because if someone is here, they can actually see you step up here or on that side. So you want to try, I always try to get up here and check and see if anybody saw me teleport up here. So if you're seen, then you're just going to die. But if they're all grouped on the bottom spawn, it's great to be up here because you can watch them all walk out and then they're all going to be right in front of you. And you can just wait until that Reinhardt goes out and that Mercy follows him, and you can just jump down right behind Mercy and take her out. And then Wraith form out. And that's a huge benefit to your team to instantly take out their support. That's always what you want to try to do at the start. So you can go either to that side, in there. See, if you actually move your cursor so that the little white dot is in that building, you can actually go all the way into this building, and so you won't appear out here on the balcony where you're much more easily seen. So you want to get inside the building here, and now this allows you to come down here and then you can flank this way, and a lot of times the enemy's going to be here facing that way. Another route I like to do on offense is just simply walk out of spawn point here. Just come around to the left. There will rarely be resistance here. Usually they focus on this choke point here. You can actually teleport across the way here.
From the shadows.
That allows you to get past this choke point. Then you can come up here. And now you have a ton of options, depending on where the defensive team is set up. You can go into that building, like so. You can go on top of the statue. You can go into there, which is good if they are set up on the point. You can actually, from the top here, you can go into that area, way over there too. So depending on where the defensive team is set up, is going to determine your step route. So what I usually like to do is step from the shadows here, and then into here. Notice when I arrive, nobody on the point can see me because of this wall. And then that's what you want. And then you can come around here and then come from the point from behind. And unleash your ultimate. On offense, I always love going up there. There's only a couple characters can get up there. So you can actually get up there from there. You can go around here, which is a little bit safer because you're leaving from behind these boxes, and you're arriving almost in the little tunnel here. So notice how if you go from the other one, you'll end up here, which is much more vulnerable. You want to actually end up where I did just now, here. And then from the top here, you have some options. You can go into there, which is right there is where you want to step. You don't want to step here, because they'll see you much easier, or even here. You want to go way behind there. You can also go into there. That's really dangerous though, because you'll appear right next to the spawn. They spawn right there. So you really want to be careful if you do that. But it is a good option if you know the enemy team is all alive and they have somebody set up in there, because if somebody's set up in there like a Bastion or a Torbjorn or something, and you teleport and you're just going to instantly die. So you want to always teleport obviously where they're not. So if they're coming out of spawn, you want to teleport here. If they're set up in here, you want to teleport in here. Now on defense, you can do the exact opposite. You can go up here, and then you can come at them from above here. You can also just simply jump down. You need to get down quicker. But I like to come out from the spawn, teleport up here, and actually just kind of hang out here, just like this, until my Shadowstep's back off cooldown. if anybody, like an enemy Reaper or anyone else comes up, you're in a perfect position to take them out from melee range with your shotguns. So always use the walls to your advantage. But I come up here, wait for my cooldown, and then I can teleport across the way here. An option to do that. I can teleport behind them there, but this is very risky because you're extremely vulnerable when you're leaving. Not so much when you're arriving, but they'll definitely see you. So I prefer to stay a little bit back here and just simply teleport across the way here. And now you can have this health pack. If you need some health, you can drop down and then flank around from the back, or you can simply turn around and come at them from this direction. Alright guys, so here's Route 66. If you are on offense, what you want to do is come around here. Obviously this always is going to depend on where your enemies are set up for defense. But you can get up all the way on top of this little bridge here. Usually you'll see Torbjorns and Bastions set up here, so you want to be really careful. Do that, you want to make sure you know where they're set up before you step. On offense, if you get into this little corridor, you then have some options. You can teleport up here, or you can go into this building, across the way. And on offense, you can actually come around with very careful placement. You get on top of this billboard, which is a good spot. Now you can see them come out of here if you need to drop down on this side, or if they're in the house, you can come at them from the side there. Once the cart gets to that checkpoint, you can come over here, you can teleport across onto that balcony, you can teleport over there, or into that building down there. On offense, you want to try to flank around here. Actually get on top of the roof. Teleport there. Which is good if they're not watching the roof, because then you can jump down on them here. On defense, same thing. You can teleport onto the roof. This gives you a great view of where the attacking team is approaching from and allows you to select where you're going to drop down from. So for offense, you teleport across the way here.
Death comes.
You can also teleport onto these moving platforms,
From the shadows.
which is actually really good because you'll be moving when you arrive, so it'll be harder for them to hit you. And also you can come back here.
Death comes.
So from here, you can actually teleport onto the moving platform. You want to start right here, so when you arrive, you're right here. These crates is blocking your line of sight, so they can't see you. You can come down on the point.